The courtroom felt heavier than usual as neighbors packed benches, sensing something irreversible approaching today. My father entered calmly, robe straight, expression unreadable, decades of restraint settling quietly around him. The HOA board whispered confidently, folders stacked, certain procedure alone would crush another homeowner. Suspense stirred when my name appeared nowhere on filings, yet every eye drifted toward me. Opening arguments droned until my father raised one finger, halting momentum with judicial gravity. He asked a single question, simple wording, exposing a foundational contradiction buried inside bylaws. Suspense tightened as attorneys flipped pages desperately, confidence draining from rehearsed explanations. My father requested exhibits sequentially, each document contradicting the last with surgical precision. Gasps rippled when financial disclosures revealed self-dealing hidden behind assessment increases. The board president stammered, authority shrinking as microphones amplified every uncertain pause. Suspense peaked as my father leaned forward, voice calm, citing precedent none anticipated. He outlined fiduciary duty slowly, explaining consequences as if teaching first-year law students. Screens displayed emails, threats, forged notices, patterns forming unmistakably before the silent gallery. Suspense cracked when the HOA's own counsel requested a recess, suddenly pale. My father denied it politely, reminding them fairness does not require delay. He questioned witnesses himself, gentle tone coaxing truth past rehearsed lies effortlessly. Suspense deepened as one board member contradicted another under oath publicly. The judge paused, letting silence force accountability louder than accusations ever could. He summarized findings carefully, ensuring appellate review would find nothing missing. Suspense shattered when he declared the HOA corrupt, operations unlawful, governance fatally compromised. Murmurs erupted, then died instantly as the gavel tapped once. My father ordered immediate dissolution, assets frozen, records seized for investigation. Board members protested, but procedure now worked against them mercilessly. Suspense returned as he addressed criminal referrals calmly, outlining next inevitable steps. Restitution amounts were calculated openly, numbers landing like physical blows. Homeowners stared stunned, realizing dues had funded fraud for years. My father mandated independent oversight, community elections, and transparent accounting moving forward. Suspense softened into relief as neighbors finally breathed without fear. The HOA attorney resigned on record, reputation collapsing in real time. My father cited ethics rules, ensuring no shadow lingered afterward. Cameras flashed as reporters rushed filings, sensing precedent-setting consequences unfolding. Suspense lingered while he reviewed contempt matters, voices now barely audible. He issued injunctions preventing retaliation, protecting residents from lingering abuse. The gavel fell again, finality unmistakable, authority absolute. Board members exited separately, confidence replaced by dread and silence. Neighbors exchanged looks, disbelief slowly turning into collective gratitude. Suspense eased as court officers escorted boxes of seized records out. My father removed his glasses, exhaustion briefly visible beneath composure. Outside, homeowners gathered, stories spilling after years of suppression. Suspense transformed into vindication as smiles replaced clenched jaws. Investigators arrived quietly, professionalism signaling consequences beyond this courtroom. My father declined interviews, letting the ruling speak alone. News headlines framed the decision as swift, devastating, and meticulous. Suspense echoed statewide as other HOAs reviewed their own practices nervously. Bar associations circulated summaries, noting clarity and restraint throughout. Home values stabilized overnight, uncertainty lifting measurably. Suspense faded as new elections scheduled under court supervision. Volunteers stepped forward, governance rebuilt cautiously, transparently. Former board members hired counsel, options narrowing rapidly. My father returned to chambers, another case finished correctly. At dinner, he said little, professionalism, never seeking praise. Suspense lingered online as commentators dissected each ruling paragraph. Law students studied transcripts, admiring economy of language. Neighbors waved more often, shared spaces reclaimed peacefully. Suspense resolved into trust, something long missing from meetings. The dissolved HOA signage was removed quietly before sunrise. City officials coordinated transitions smoothly, appreciative of clear orders. Suspense ended where accountability finally began. I watched my father garden calmly, justice already behind him. His phone rang again, another dispute awaiting steady hands. Suspense teaches patience when power tempts shortcuts. The community remembered restraint wins longer than outrage. Corruption collapsed without spectacle, just disciplined law applied. Suspense belongs to those hiding truth, never those revealing it. Children played freely, unaware of battles just concluded. Meeting rooms reopened, agendas shorter, voices equal. Suspense gave way to boring governance, the best outcome. Former enforcers became cautionary examples statewide. Audits continued, transparency becoming routine. Spence retired from neighborhood conversations entirely. My father archived the file, another lesson preserved. He reminded me law works when respected consistently. Suspense never outlasts facts presented clearly. The ruling stood unchallenged through appeals. Audibility settled like fresh air everywhere. HOA myths dissolved alongside its charter. Suspense lost to preparation and integrity. Communities referenced the case confidently. Justice felt quiet, not dramatic. The court calendar moved on. Trust rebuilt brick by brick. Authority clarified its limits. Power returned to residents. Suspense ended decisively. Law held firm. Order restored. Silence peaceful. Essence lasting. Corruption exposed. Community healed. Oversight normal. Fear gone. Process respected. Governance reborn. Confidence returned. Records clean. Future protected. Case remembered. No justice served. Court adjourned.